Hello everyone, and welcome to Ohana Hobby Workshop. Today, we're going to be doing an unboxing of Warhammer Command Edition. Alright, well, here we go. Warhammer 40K Command Edition Starter Set. Looks freaking beautiful, beautiful box art. Now, I will say this real quick, that every type of starter box that I've ever gotten, and from what I understand, even though I didn't get the Indomitus box, that was a box that was wrapped in cellophane or shrink wrap or whatever you want to call it. And this box, I actually had to ask my neighborhood Mango Smasher, thanks buddy, if these boxes actually came in the way that they did with no cellophane. It is a nice thick cardboard with a slide that comes out, which we'll show you later. It just kind of threw me off. I was kind of worried that maybe the box got damaged and it got opened or something along those lines. So if you happen to get your Command Edition or the other tiers, then don't worry. It's how it's supposed to come. And just, make sure that you go over your minis. Look through your build list or your parts list and make sure that everything's in there. If not, make sure you call your local GW, get a hold of GW support, or even your local hobby store that happen to provide these materials for you if you do have something missing, so that they can accommodate you. Next, I'm going to do my best to make a makeshift table so that y'all can see what the contents are inside as soon as I open up the box. Well, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Warhammer 40K Command Edition unboxing. As I said, the artwork is very nice all the way around. Same thing to be expected with GW products. Very nice. On the back, I'm going to try my best. And it's going to show you, obviously, your contents in the box in a nice painted and displayed situation. This box ran me $165, which is the GW price, and it comes with a decent selection of Necrons as well as Space Marines and the actual model terrain. It also comes with a 80-page command manual, 184-page rule book, which I believe is the mini size. The terrain pieces, as I stated, playboard, 10 6-sided die, and 2 range rulers, and you have the Space Marine transfer sheet inside. It includes 27 Citadel miniatures, and I paint slow. So this is gonna, for me, it's gonna take me a while to get everything not only just painted or put together, but painted as well. And I'm going to do the best of my ability to that, with hopefully videos to come. But I think it's a decent sized box. It's got some really good weight to it. And these are the push to fit, no glue, but you do have to have some snips to get them off the sprues per usual. So, without further ado, let's flip her around. There's little tabs on the sides that you unfold, open a lever, and pull out the tray. Look at that. Now, I've only bought scenery from Games Workshop every once in a while, but I have to say, I got rid of some of my other terrain because I wasn't too much into the hobby at the time. But now that I'm getting into it full swing, this is a great set, I believe, for doing some local games or even taking it to a friend's house. And they're just really, really stocky, heavy pieces. Even though they're plastic, it's a good weight to them. You don't feel like you're going to break anything. As my phone goes off, and I apologize. And the detail, I mean, it's amazing. You know, I think these terrain pieces alone are going to take me a lifetime just to paint somewhat decently. Then you have a nice long sprue with some of the new Space Marine attack bikes. It appears to have 1, 2, 3, which is of the entirety for the box, which is nice, all in one piece. Then you got the two leaders, lieutenants, captains, whatever you want to call them, for the Space Marines and for the Necrons. Some Primaris sprues. It looks to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bodies. Now, pardon me, Necron players. I haven't played Necrons in years, so if I miscount, I apologize. But we're going to try to poke them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 on this sheet here, and there's also some scarabs in here that come along. So you get, looks like 2 sets, one on each corner. Oh, wait, there's another one. 3. So there's 3 on this entirety. That's really cool. And then your last Necron sprue. And to be honest with you, I couldn't even tell you who all or what all's on here. Because you're seeing it the same way I am, you know. So, and then we get some more terrain pieces. Very nice. Again, nice heavy weight. So that's all the terrain pieces. Then there's a nice little divider, like made out of like poster board material, like something to hang on your wall. Mine got a little damaged here in the corner, but you know, that's fine. You know, when I make big purchases like this and they incorporate something along these lines, I love displaying it on my wall. And on the back side, it's just the same with the UPC label. Then, as always, and of course, you have to have all your bases. Some come in a nice little bag, Ziploc baggie here, which is really nice. We can reuse that bag later. Then some more of the larger bases. For example, I know that these are going to be for the bikes. And I have no clue what the bigger ones are for, but obviously they're here for a reason. Your dice and a standard shrink end bag. Cellophane or plastic wrap, whichever way you want to call it, for all your books. Your game board, which isn't some folded up piece of paper. It's actually got some thickness to it, so it's like some cardstock type. Your rulers, very nice, clean, up to 12 inches. That's very nice. And lastly, your transfer sheet. And looking on here, it looks like you have Ultramarines. You got your Space Wolves, Dark Angels, and I think these are Blood Angel. Yeah. Oh, it even says it right here because I'm that smart. Ultramarines, Blood Angels, Space Wolves, and Dark Angels. It's good to know that at least I know my chapters. So what we're going to do first is we're going to undo the cellophane here and take a look at the game board. Cue some awesome music. Well, I'm trying to here. There we go. And there we go. All right, so now that we got the cellophane off, let's see. So far, it doesn't feel like it's a multi-part. Okay, which is really nice. Oh yeah, it's a fold. That's sweet. All right, and it's two-sided. Very nice. Again, I haven't looked at the contents of the books yet, but obviously there has to be some sort of relevance to the numericals, or not numericals, the alphabeticals here. This looks really sweet. And it's nice and thick and sturdy. And it folds. I mean, that's a win in my book. I like that. Then let's take a look at the other side. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I like the different contrasts of the red on one side to give the board a little bit of color and pop, you know, and having your troops and all kind of blend in. And then you have the darker background in which, you know, it'll make your troops really shine along with your terrain pieces. Very awesome. I like it. There's even like a Space Marine chest piece here, some barrels, obviously some skulls, because you can't have the 40K universe without skulls. Very, very detailed. Very, very awesome. I love it. Let's see if there's any special details here. I don't see any. It's mainly, you know, where the Earth is starting to take over pieces of the Manufactorum. Very cool. I like it. All right. Now, we are going to fold this up. And we are going to go on to next, all the book contents. So, Retta, cue some more music, please. Open up, let me love you. Here we go. The command manual. A very, very interesting, very thick style book. Every color is paged with a gloss to it. Has your stats, it appears, for certain troops. Looks like different types of missions. Awesome. I like that. Oh, look at that. That's where you're going to find your instructions for putting them together. That's interesting. Very cool. A lot of lore, you know, welcome tos. I like that. It's really, I want to take a second to step back and make sure. Yep, even the Space Marines are also included. I just wanted to double check. That's really, really awesome. I've never seen a put together in this type of format. Very, very nice. Also included is the mini rule book. This is something that I know that in previous editions, when I was playing on and off 8th edition, 7th edition, I believe it was in 7th also, the mini rule book is something that people adored. It's small, it's lightweight, and it just gets right into the meat and potatoes. I'm sorry, I'm doing it the wrong way. Of how to play. A great grab on the go utensil. I love it. This is going to be awesome. So you can keep if you happen to get the hard book, you can keep the hard book at home, do your things, your research and stuff like that, brush up on some of the rules, and then when you go to your local game store or even host a game for yourself, obviously, abiding by COVID regulations, it's right there, easy to use, easy to pass back and forth. I love it. And now, it looks like the stats for all the vehicles and such, and the characters, and the weapons, and the doodads, and the scarabs. Oh my gosh. This is really cool. It's like a little quick cheat sheet, you know, that you can, instead of having to flip through pages constantly, you know, you're just like, you know, okay. Well, what is your movement for your scarabs? Oh, wait, let me, oh, wait, that's right. It's only on one plastic card type of material. Oh, look, movement 10. How many wounds does it have? Oh, look, it has 4. What about your, let's say somebody's wanting to know about your destroyers. Oh, well, let me flip it over. And it has all your stats right here. I think that's really, really awesome. And same thing for your Space Marines. I love this box. At $165, I know that sounds a little steep. I know that some people have said that, you know, it's not worth it and things like that. But being a person that doesn't have a game mat, giving me that 2-sided, very thick board is very awesome. And the miniatures obviously are high quality. The incorporation of not only the small rule book for travel ease, but also to have your lore and your put together all in this beautiful, thick, colored booklet. I mean, it's got some thickness to it. I like that. I mean, that's awesome. And then, of course, the standard miniatures that come along with it. I think it was great how they packed it. Everything fit nice, neat. Nothing came broken. And overall, I'm very, very pleased with my purchase, in which everyone that makes a purchase should be pleased, because that's what we're trying to do it for, right? You know, you want to make sure that whatever you spend is going to make you happy. And I can honestly say that this box has definitely made me happy. So I'm going to put this stuff up here. I'm going to stop the camera, and I'm going to do my closer real quick. Be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know that I said I was done, but I just wanted to do a side-by-side comparison. I was able to get the Space Marine half of the Indomitus box, which is over here on this side. And over on this side is what you get into the Commander Edition. Or Command Edition, I'm sorry. So, right off the bat, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sprues that came in with the Indomitus, and 1, 2, 3, 4 that came with the Command Edition set. Now, minus the Necron person here, because I'm not exactly sure what came in the Indomitus box, because I only asked for the Space Marines. But as you can tell here, they're the same model for this individual, which is really cool. So you wouldn't be missing out on that one. The bikes are the same. I only pulled out 2 for the time being, but they just basically added the 3rd bike onto the back end here. So that's cool. And like these sprues actually match 1 for 1. And you can see where it has been cut to fit into the Indomitus box. And then again, 1 for 1 for the the Primaris Marines that are inside. The only difference is this big sheet here, and this basically your HQ that comes in it, which is still a hefty amount of difference than the Command Edition. So I just wanted to throw it out there about how much you get from one versus the other. So again, here is basically what you get in the Command Edition for the Space Marines. I'm going to move this over because of my camera. And this is all that you get if you happen to find a Indomitus half for Space Marines. It's quite a bit. So, just wanted to throw that out there to you. You know, if this is something that you just want, like some extra bikes, you want some extra Primaris Marines, if you like both Primaris, or you want to start up on your Necrons and you want to sell the Primaris half, I mean, the sky's the limit of what you want to do with the command set. And especially it's good for those that may have missed out on the Indomitus set to get some of those pieces for a little bit of a cheaper price, I believe. Don't quote me on that. But for me, if I'd never got this, I would be happy with this, with the command set. Just because, like I said, if I don't ever want to do Necrons, or if I wasn't into them, I could always get rid of them. You know, I could always keep them and have something different to paint versus the Space Marines to kind of change things up a bit. And since I have a lot of Firstborn, this will definitely help me on my way to transitioning from the Firstborn to the Primaris. It's going to happen. So Firstborns are going to end up going to the wayside. Primaris are here to stay. So I think that it's a great box, especially with everything else that I mentioned, from the map to the rule book. I think it's great if you happen to miss out on the Indomitus. So that's just my take. Well, everyone, that was my unboxing of the Commander set for Warhammer 40K. I hope that you enjoyed it and get to have some fun in the hobby. If you happen to miss something in the past, these are boxes that would probably catch you up a little bit, you know, and give you things to either sell off to make some of the money back if you don't know someone else that wants to go halves on it with you, or even just to bolster some of your army, and even paint something different if you like. So me personally, I give this box a thumbs up. Wait, there's two thumbs up. So from the rule book being tiny, the game mat being nice and thick, double-sided, having that quick reference sheet for both armies. Obviously the terrain features are very nice, and the models are pretty much straight from the Indomitus box. I think it's great. You know, you figure it's $165 US. Halvesies would probably put you back $80, $82.50, kind of. And if not, then, you know, I just think that it's great. Everybody loves the little mini rule book. You know, not saying that the fluff isn't bad if fluff is your thing, but some people just want to get straight to the meat and potatoes, or have something nice, small, and light to carry along with you. And it's a plus that you have a decent foldable board to go with you as well, to kind of shake things up, even if you do go to your local hobby store and you don't want to constantly play on a green mat, or if they don't have any of those mats to be provided for you like mine does. It kind of gives that extra aesthetic to it while you're playing. So in my opinion, I love it, but your opinion may vary. Let me know in the comments down below. I appreciate you coming by, seeing my video, sticking with us, and this is Skeletal Stevo with Ohana Hobby Workshop. Take care.